micro to macro. The world, existence, reality at Islam parable, it's allegory, fractal, it's patterns. At least it is patterns and recognition of the self through this instrument, the brain, the body, brain machine. Echo response. We know there's a deeper meaning, we can feel something. But the only language we have is pattern. If you break it all down, it's all pattern. But if you break it all down, you're in the mind, which is normal, I feel, at least in this age. So parable, allegory, when I play guitar, when I'm playing something, it's like life. My fingernails are a little too long. I can't apply the correct pressure to the fret. The fret is the space, the wood between these two rivets, these two metal bars. If your finger can't get a good press, it doesn't have a clean tone, it doesn't have a clean sound. And when your fingernails are too long, it prevents you from pushing as hard as you can because the fingernail gets in the way. So life is like this, we have this ego, this construct, the gravity of the self as a being in the happening of this reality of world of life. And so at times in life we don't have the grip, we can't get we can't feel the truth in the notes we're playing because we're getting blocked by our own shadows, our own dynamics, situations, patterns, things that are there to, they're there for many reasons, most likely. To name it is to kill what it is, the Tao that can be named is not the Tao type of thing. But when we're recognizing the patterns which don't serve us with the things that don't align with who we are, where we can't play the melody of our life in the way that we ought to or want to or should because we feel a pull towards something, then you got to look at yourself, You got to ask, what is this reason? Why can't the purity of who I am, what I'm doing, be resonant in this reality, in these dynamics? And sure, you can study psychology, you can study all these things, you can watch a million videos on YouTube, all these people have ideas, but really the only answer is within you. Everything else is validation. Don't be afraid to be wrong. It's better to be wrong with a positive ignorant intention than to be wrong with a negative ignorant intention when you know you should pursue something clarify something, figure something out, and you don't because you know, because of the dynamics, because you know it's going to be a shit storm, because you know you're going to have to walk through the fire. It's better to walk through the fire when you're here now, alive and conscious and aware of what you're doing, than when you're blindsided or when you've got no more time, when you're laying on your bed, your deathbed. It's better to die before you die. When you release, you create void, and the void is filled in by awareness, and the awareness is new to you when you drop old loops, when you recognize the patterns you're seeing are programming of a dying age, an old time. Doesn't mean you disavow or dishonor or ignore the purity of where you've been or what you've gone through, or the madness of whatever that was. Don't judge yourself till the end, Let your life, let your reality, let your happening be the judgment. Judgment is just simply the observance of patterns. It is the echo response. If you feel like you've lived as pure as you can, there is no judgment. Being in this place, I can feel how old the energy is. There's been a lot of people here for a long time. You can truly feel purity in the essence of the polis, of the energy which is the matrix, so to speak. The energy that is falling out of resonance with the authenticity of individuals. You know that because the sovereignty of the individual is being polarized into dynamics which are in relation to structures, societal patterns. Expectations, progressive ideal. But what we know when we look at scale, when we look at something from end to end, it is different in every inch of what you're analyzing. The analysis is the paralysis of your state of being, where you are in that matrix, where you are in observance to this. That's all you got to get through. That's all you got to break. That's all you have to digest. Some people, they're here to escape the wheel of samsara. They see this world as a prison. It's holding them back. I can relate with that heartache. But to pursue that game is to fall into the trap. It's to forget that this game isn't for your take. It's for a progression of something. I thought I was here to escape the wheel, but I'm actually here to embrace it, to be wherever we come from. It is not like this. This is a vacation in ignorance. And what is ignorance? It is the highest virtue. It's the only virtue that can give you knowledge, wisdom.